American warships are fast approaching Venezuelan waters as part of President Donald Trump's effort to fight drug trafficking. The Trump administration has accused Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro of being involved in cocaine trafficking and working with drug cartels. In response, Maduro has urged millions of Venezuelans to join militias, saying no empire will touch the sacred soil of Venezuela. Days later, the Venezuelan government announced that it is sending 15,000 troops to its border with Colombia to fight drug trafficking. So why are the US warships still heading to Venezuelan waters? The Trump administration has reportedly dispatched Navy warships to the southern Caribbean, saying that these missions are intended to counter threats to US national security posed by narco-terrorist organizations in the region. The USS Lake Erie, a guided missile cruiser, and the USS Newport News, which is a nuclear-powered fast-attack submarine, are expected to arrive in the region. The warships are reportedly carrying 4,500 US service members, including 2,200 Marines. According to the New York Times, Trump signed a secret directive ordering the Pentagon to use military force against certain Latin American drug cartels that the US has deemed foreign terrorist organizations. But will Trump put US boots on the ground?
Venezuela, and there's 4,000 Marines on board. Are you looking at the possibility of boots on the ground there?
What I will say with respect to Venezuela, President Trump has been very clear and consistent. He's prepared to use every element of American power to stop drugs from flooding into our country and to bring those responsible to justice. The Maduro regime is not the legitimate government of Venezuela. It is a narco-terror cartel. In Maduro, it is the view of this administration, is not a legitimate president. He is a fugitive head of this cartel who has been indicted in the United States for trafficking drugs into the country.
The US does not recognize Maduro's administration as the legitimate government of Venezuela. The US and Venezuela have not had a formal diplomatic relationship since 2019. During Trump's first term in 2020, Maduro and his close allies were indicted in a Manhattan federal court on federal charges of narco-terrorism and conspiracy to import cocaine. Back then, Washington offered a $15 million reward for his arrest. The administration of US President Joe Biden increased this bounty to $25 million. US officials accused both Maduro and Venezuelan Minister of Popular Power for Interior, Diosdado Cabello, of collaborating with the Cartel de los Soles, a drug trafficking organization that Washington has designated as a terrorist group. Cabello, like Maduro, is part of the ruling United Socialist Party of Venezuela. The US announced earlier this month that it had doubled the reward for Maduro's capture on drug charges to $50 million. US Attorney General Pam Bondi also accused Maduro of collaborating with the Venezuelan crime syndicate Tren de Aragua and the Sinaloa cartel in Mexico.
The DOJ has seized over $700 million of Maduro-linked assets, including 2 private jets, 9 vehicles, and more. Yet Maduro's reign of terror continues. He is one of the largest narco-traffickers in the world and a threat to our national security.
But the US government has not provided any evidence linking Maduro to drug cartels, and he in turn has rejected the Trump administration's accusations. Maduro insisted that unlike neighboring Colombia, Venezuela is free of coca leaf crops and free of cocaine production. Maduro, who has also criticized the US government for not addressing the drug consumption within its borders, has mobilized hundreds of thousands of local militia members to strengthen national security amid the threats from Washington. Some 15,000 Venezuelan troops have also been dispatched to the country's border with Colombia to crack down on criminal groups, including those involved in drug trafficking. Venezuela's defense minister said military vessels and drones will be sent to patrol the country's coastline. Despite the military buildup, analysts have downplayed the possibility of a US invasion or US strikes on Venezuela, while many Venezuelans have shrugged off the US threat as posturing.